Dr. Pilsbury, on behalf of Coventry University, proposed some plans for international students.
David Pillsbury, so I'm the Deputy Vice Chancellor for International Engagement at Coventry University. Okay, so I've been at the university 10 years now, and I guess it's been my pleasure during that time to lead our engagement with China. So when I joined, Coventry was not very deeply engaged with China. We had some staff, particularly in the business school at that point, who had some good links, but we've put China at the very centre of our international strategy, and as a result we have some fantastic academic partnerships, we have some great growing industrial partnerships, and of course we benefit enormously from having so many talented Chinese students come to study with us.
Okay, so actually in your speech, you're talking about Coventry University have set some special courses for the global students.
Sure.
Could you introduce your subject for the international students?
Sure. Well, so for a number of years we've had programs to provide opportunities for our students to acquire global competencies. So we've got a very big program that is the envy of many other UK universities called the Global Leaders Program. We have Lingua Mundi, where all of our students and staff can acquire global languages. I talked about our mobility program, where we send now the largest number of students of any UK university. But then, yes, I think what you're saying is referring to is more recently we've developed some programs in engineering, particularly to provide a better skill set particularly for Chinese engineering students, to prepare them for returning to China. And we've developed that in partnership with Geely Automotive, who have many of our students already. There's a lot of Coventry alumni working in Geely in both automotive and design functions. And that company is growing so rapidly, it's so successful, partly because it's focused on research and technology-led innovation, that it desperately needs more staff, more students. It's hungry for talent. And our role, very simply, has been to work with them to develop some extracurricular programs to help them better access talent and to better prepare that talent to be most successful when they go back to China.
So actually you mentioned there are 10% Chinese students are studying in the Coventry University.
About 10% of our students that travel overseas go to China. Now, I think I was talking, that 10% was about our outbound mobility. So we have more outbound students than any other UK university. 25% of all UK outbound mobility is from Coventry. Now, mostly those students go to Europe, but 10% of them go to China. And it is our intention that half of our students will have a mobility experience during their time with us. But yes, I hope that there will be many more students who choose to go to China, and that increasingly we will be able to offer them the opportunities for work experience when they go. At the moment they mostly go for social and cultural activities. Some of them study programs whilst they're in China, because obviously increasing numbers of Chinese students teach in English, but it's work experience, and we've been talking with CSCSE about a pilot program to do that at scale.
Yeah, actually, I know the Coventry University, the experience rank is the first in the UK.
Sure.
So, do you know how to be the first rank in the UK to improve the experience for the international students?
So that's something that I'm working with on at this moment with the Deputy Vice Chancellor for student experience, Ian Dunn. So we're looking at a variety of measures. Some of them are in the curriculum, because obviously the most important for students is that they come out with a good degree that qualifies them for the world of work. So absolutely focused on academic quality, supporting overseas students, so more academic support, more writing support, more language support, but then also working with the Students' Union to provide more social and cultural support, making sure that students that encounter problems, maybe family problems, financial problems, are properly supported. So a whole range of measures. There's no quick fix, no single solution. It's about having a whole basket of measures. And absolutely, I want Coventry to be the place that students choose because they know that we're interested in helping them to get where they want to go.
Yeah, so the last question is,
Sure.
have you got the plan for the Chinese student to recruit in the Coventry University?
So yes, we are always looking at new ways in which we can access talent in China. So although we have a lot of Chinese students, our proportion of Chinese students is actually quite low. We are about halfway down the table, so absolutely very much welcome more Chinese students. What we particularly welcome is students coming from our academic partners in China, and we have about 50 academic partners, and some of those partners are very, very prestigious, and we would of course very much like to see students coming on 2+2 or 3+1 programs.
Okay, thank you so much.
My pleasure.